Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to Reynolds Razorback Stadium, home of the Arkansas Razorbacks. As we'll see, the defending national champions, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Arkansas Razorbacks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Razorbacks will boot it away to start the game. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the Penn State Nittany Lions offense will get the first swing of the game. Last week was a tape they'd rather just put right in the dumpster and forget about it. David, how's the guy bounce back from a game like the one he had last week?
Well, hopefully he burned that tape, because that was not pretty. That was not what they're wanting to do, man. Just turning the football over, not enough productive plays. And so how do you bounce back? How do you get started in this football game? Jesse, make it easy. Get him in a rhythm. Don't make it very complicated. Don't give him a chance to turn it over again. You don't need to put this losing streak to another digit in the column.
Yeah, I agree. I think there was 2 big things. I think, one, he was just pressing. He was trying to force the big play to happen when there were other completions to be had. So he's just got to do a better job being patient. And I think the guys around him also have to step up as well. They need to run the football. They need to get that controlled passing game going on early to get into a rhythm, as you said, to help this guy get into a good headspace here early and turn the page from what happened the last time out.
Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Got him downfield. Breaks into the open on the and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Penn State!
I don't know how many people expected this to happen, playing on the road in this environment against a better opponent, but they showed tremendous poise. The opening drive, nice execution. They scored a touchdown. That was big time.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Arkansas's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
Rides to back and leaves it on the option. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32. Let's talk for a second about Arkansas. This is exactly how you want to start conference play. Early in the race for sure, but precisely the type of foundation you need to set.
And this is really the meat on the bone in the schedule, right? A lot of teams have out-of-conference games early in the season, but now is where it matters the most. You talk to any coach, they'll tell you, David, number 1 on the goal sheet is to win your conference.
And I think it's so hard because of the familiarity. You play these same teams every single year. You know them inside and out.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
And the Razorbacks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Now the play fake. That's reeled in. It's Roach. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. Fires to the right. He's got an open man. And he's ruled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was... question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it. And the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Quick release on the RPO. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the 1st down. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Leaves it with the back. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. The Razorbacks come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Got it set up on the outside. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. And the Razorbacks will try to move the sticks on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's got him. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. They'll snap it from the 25 here on 1st down. Handoff to the single running back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. To the air on 2nd down. Got it in the middle. It's Gore. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Razorbacks are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. He'll sneak in and try to surge forward. And the defense stands up this offensive line and stuffs him right at the line of scrimmage. He didn't get it. And here comes the field goal unit. And he'll try to knock it through from 33 yards out. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. That'll bring him to within 4.
And I'll be honest, I don't love the call. On 4th and that short, I want to go for it. But you trust your kicker. job, and he puts 3 on the board.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Oh, they're after him. Complete. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
The whole Penn State legacy is built on toughness, getting it done on the ground, and they pick up a first down.
And you got to start there with the physicality, the ground game, getting that going. That's kind of a Northeast thing, right? Being tough.
Brings it down on the right side. Seizing that open space, an opportunity all the way inside the red zone. They'll mark it at the 19. The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Lets it fly deep downfield. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
I don't know what play they called, but I would call it again because the defense had no idea what was going on. The receiver comes wide open, catches the football, and gets the easy touchdown.
We're through one period, and these receivers are showing out big time. Take a look at the stats. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball. Come out to the 25-yard line. They've got a first down here to open the period. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Finds a little space. There he goes. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. A first down for the offense. Looking downfield on first down. Ran through the contact. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. The offense will put into play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got some room to run. Finally brought down, but what a play. Not only the football. Position with the return.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air, it's Rivero. Catch in the middle, it's Fung. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to run it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
Back to pass on second down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Fung. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Here's the pressure. And they can't make the play on third down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're fourth and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Fourth down, and this crowd is making it miserable on this offense. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. And the Nittany Lions have their offense in high gear. A first down run on the doorstep. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Penn State! They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Fires to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Now, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. If they're going to keep this drive going, they'll have to make a play on third and long from the 26. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. And this is going to be incomplete on third down.
Third and long situation. They try to go screen. I think they were hoping it was going to be a big zone and they could get those offensive linemen down the field, but the defense sniffed it out, forcing the incompletion.
Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. Intercepted for the 11th time this season.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always remember your first interception. He'll always remember this moment.
Pocket breaking down. Just gets rid of it before the heat.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Just a short pass to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Intercepted expected a first-half turnover can swing momentum. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. We'll see what they can do on this drive as it starts at the 8. Got it in the middle. It's fumbled. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Rivero. Snagged out of the air. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Caught near the sticks, it's Wicks. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. They'll move the wide receiver. To the air on first down. Trying to escape and get it himself. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10. The Nittany Lions want to pick up the tempo. Double time, hustling to the line to stop the clock.
QB slicing. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Here comes the heat. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock. They'll immediately call timeout. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the first down.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half of the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard. And
touchdown, Nittany Lions! Fitted in the window for the score.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. To the ground with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in Fayetteville. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and in the deep ball, he is a problem, and I don't think this defense has the solution. And with that, let's hear another hog call and send it back to the guys in Razorback Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. The Nittany Lions will kick it away to crank up the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it, and I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's third and short. Quickly out to the tight end. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground. They've got it at the 37. It's first and 10. Gives it on the option. Runs through the tackle.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Wants to go up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's Addison. And he won't quite get there. But, boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Surging forward on the sneak. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Razorbacks have this offense rolling. Leaves it with the running back. Turning it on! They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a first and 10. Flips it out on the screen. Sweet cut there.
Love the execution there in the screen. The running back shows pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
The Razorbacks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. The screen, and watch out. And that is a nifty bit of navigation to get through that traffic and get the first down. And the Razorbacks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not in. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
Rush is on him. He wants it all. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks. And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
Penn State 28, Arkansas 10.
He'll bring it out. It's Pitts. And the returner goes down. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They still have the lead, but a productive drive here would keep it a comfortable lead. Here's a heat. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
There's an example of a dude getting beat one-on-one with his quarterback getting closer and closer to his end zone, man. That's scary.
Looking to throw, it's Rivero. Finds his tight end. Jumped on top of the pile.
And that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. Quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Might be calling a hot route. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. The Nittany Lions will hustle for the line. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. And the Nittany Lions will punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Offense in a bunch formation. They'll give it to the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Off play action on first down. He's got his man across the middle. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat. 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. He's looking to throw. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. The no-frills unis, but big-time swag from their backers in getting the sack.
Yeah, and we are linebacker U. We find linebackers year after year that get after the quarterback that are so athletic, just straight playmaker.
Looking for the end zone. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've pushed it forward down to the 5, but now looking at 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game, and someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
And the field goal unit is on the field. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. That pulls them to within 15, 28-13 the score.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Dropping back, it's Rivero. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. This offense has it with really good field position. Looking to throw on first down. And he dropped it, just didn't hook the thing all the way in.
Man, that's one you expect him to make in his sleep, right? He's one of the better receivers in the entire country. He just dropped that one over the middle of the field.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back. third play of the drive, and they need to take advantage of this field position by making something happen on 3rd and long. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row. And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. And this will be a 41-yarder coming up from the right side. Just drives it between the uprights. They're hanging around here. Leads down to 12. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. They'll start this drive going to the air. Scrambling away. They get to him as he throws. Got his man downfield. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
He came into this year with big expectations. Everybody expecting him to stat it up. And now with that last completion, he's already over 2,000 yards passing for the season.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. We've reached a break and Penn State is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. On the run, it's Wicks. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The give to the back. They'll pull him down after a pickup of 5 down to the 23.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And if they can find the end zone here, that might be all she wrote. 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State. Quick strike through the air for the score. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
And how about it? Everyone getting involved, getting the big tight end involved. This offense has done an unbelievable job scoring points. This defense has had no answers. Just keep it rolling, offense.
And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down. The Razorbacks want to move quickly.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a 1st down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right.
Breaks into the open. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Looking downfield on 1st down. On the run, fires downfield. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
And his defense has got to make a play, right? It's the fourth quarter. We're trailing. You know this offense, they're going to get conservative. They want to eat that clock. You got to bring more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to make plays. Got to get that football back.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Finds the tight end. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. They're going to run it. Breaks the tackle. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
You see, this is what great defenses do. Great defenses swarm to the football. So when you do miss a tackle, it's not the end of the world. There's another guy right there to wrap him up. Great defenses seem like they got 12 guys on the field. Nice job.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Well, you got to give this defense credit. They have hemmed him in all game. There has been nothing for this guy running the ball, whether it's been designed QB runs or on scrambles, and a nice job there with great effort. Taking the angles away, they're able to hone in on him and get him down for a massive loss on that sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He's taking the shot. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Looking for more room. He'll go out of bounds at the 4-yard line, and he almost had a pick 6.
What a play by this defense. You got the offense backed up. You stay aggressive, break on the football, make a big play, and your offense is jacked up inside the 5-yard line with a chance to punch this in and get some points on the board.
And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Escapes the sack. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Arkansas!
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
Let's get weird. This is exactly what they needed. They needed something to happen. Down 2 possessions, 4th quarter, got to make it happen. Onside kick team comes through.
Looking to throw on 1st down. A strike downfield. They stop him at the 42, but they're on a roll with a pickup of 15 and a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Right down the middle. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. Got room on the return. The 30. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Their defense came up with a big stop now to see if they can turn it into points. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
That is a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
Finds his target down the middle. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. The Nittany Lions have taken it inside the 20. Looking downfield, it's Rivero. Pressure coming. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Quarterback making checks. Looking to fire. Moves around to clear up the vision. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now.
And you know what? You kind of deserve that. Late in the game where you could run the clock out, still throwing the football over the yard. Now this game, it's a long shot. So it gave him a little bit of hope.
Starts a drive trying to go up top. Makes the grab. It's Gore. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. He spikes it. Clock stops as they try to rally late.
To stop the clock. No gain. on the
And the
play.
Razorbacks come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Wide open downfield. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. And they'll spike the ball to try to save as much time as they can.
No gain on the
Try
play.
to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Defense in press coverage. Corners are going to bail. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds. The Razorbacks really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to power their way ahead. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly.
Ball and the clock is stopped. No gain on the play.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Deep shot for the end zone. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Fires to the big fella. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. These corners going to give these receivers some space. Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset. But to my eyes, we saw 2 really good